Thanks, Miranda. I've got Senator, speaking of escaping communism to go to freedom, my wife and I, we left California. We're in Arkansas now, and we absolutely love it. I'm here with Arkansas Senator Johnson, Mark Johnson. And Mark, we were talking in the break here about a couple things, but really the fight right now between rhinos, and that's really the big issue for me. I'd rather have almost a Democrat than a rhino, because at least a Democrat stabs me in the front. The rhinos stab me in the back. Talk to me about what you see in your district and in our country right now.
Well, we have a real problem with, they're the subtle ones. They're the ones that, they say the right things, they put the right things on their push card, but you look at key votes, very important votes, and then you can see where they're not really following the platform and other thing. A great example, we had a piece of legislation which we passed in Arkansas to protect young people, children, from the transgender obsession that we see so much now. It was called the SAFE Act, Save Adolescents from Experimentation. And this is not about adults, this is children, this is to protect children. We have quite a few, not a lot, but quite a few Republicans that voted against the bill, and some even, our governor vetoed it. We overrode the veto, but some of the Republicans, I put that in air quotes, actually voted to sustain the governor's veto. So to me, when you see issues like that, you really realize that the voters need to know that just because someone has an R after their name, you really need to check out their voting record and see where they are as far as how they stand, because votes like that are very indicative of what that person's really about. And within our own caucus, we know there are people we can't count on in certain situations.
And that one of those people is actually running against you, and that's why I wanted to bring you on. You're running for the 17th Senate District.
Right.
And it's critical. That is why we have to elect. The primaries are so critical that we keep good people in office, or we get bad people out of office. But the cancel culture is one other thing you guys have real quick. We're working on as well. One of the things that's great about Arkansas.
Well, I sponsored a bill to protect our state capitol and our historical monuments from the cancel culture. It's Act 1003 of 2021. We just plain stopped the tearing down of statues in Arkansas, and we put some exemptions in. If a water main breaks, you need to move it, you can do that. But we stopped it. We had vandalism and graffiti on our state capitol building. It wasn't as widely reported as it should have been, but when people see these photos, they're outraged. And because of that, we've put some real restrictions and even some felony counts against that type of vandalism. And that is the ultimate of the cancel culture.
Well, and that's it. Protect the children. These transgender laws that are growing across our country, it's insane what we see going on. Thank you, Arkansas, for protecting the children against them, and protect our history. If people want to get involved in your campaign, they're in Arkansas. How do they do that?
Mark Johnson for Arkansas.com.
Easy. Miranda, it's that easy.